Yesterday, I was asking myself, do I really act like I have a Heavenly Father? I'm not asking, do I believe God is my Father? Most of us would say yes to that. I'm asking something more honest, something that hits our everyday life. If I pay attention to the way I live, my reactions, my stress, my prayers, and how I spend my day, do I act like I really have a Father in heaven? The first question I ask myself is, am I worried, stressed, anxious, or burdened? Think about how a little kid walks when daddy's nearby. They don't tiptoe through the dark. They don't worry about tomorrow's lunch. They don't carry adult sized stress. A child just walks freely because they know daddy's here, I'm safe. But many times I notice myself walking through life not like a child but like an orphan, worried about everything, trying to control everything, living like everything depends on me. Yet Jesus says, your heavenly Father feeds the birds. Aren't you more valuable than they are? If God is really my Father, shouldn't my heart look a little more relaxed, a little more peaceful, a little more trusting? The second question I ask myself is, am I fearful at night when I'm alone at home? A child can fall asleep anywhere, in the car, in their father's arms, on the couch, because they trust who's holding them. Psalm 4:8 says, in peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone make me dwell in safety. If God is really my Father, shouldn't I stop being scared of the dark? Shouldn't I stop fearing that someone might break into my house when I'm alone? If I truly believe my Heavenly Father is right beside me, watching over me while I sleep, shouldn't I be fearless? The third question I ask myself is, do I spend time with Him? If I say I have a Heavenly Father, do I actually spend time with Him? I'm not talking about rushed checklist moments or the leftover minutes when I'm already exhausted. I mean real time. Time to talk to Him, listen to Him, and sit in His presence. Because if I truly believe that I have a Father who loves me, wouldn't I naturally want to be close to Him? A child who loves their dad doesn't avoid him. They run to him. They stick close. They want to be near him. So I have to ask myself, do I act like God is someone I love being with or someone I only visit when I'm desperate? Do I treat him like my father or like a spiritual 911? We always make time for what matters most. We rearrange our schedules for what we value. And while it's easy to say, I'm too busy, the reality is that we are really too busy. We're simply choosing something else first. So when I look at my day, I need to honestly ask myself, does my schedule show that I treasure my time with my Heavenly Father? Do I guard that time with Him in the same way I guard time with the people I love? So, do I act like I have a Heavenly Father? When stress comes, do I respond like my Heavenly Dad will take care of it for me? When I feel alone, do I remember I'm not? When I pray, do I pray like someone coming to a dad? When I reach for my phone, do I spend time with God first? By prompting me to ask myself these questions, I think God is inviting us today to stop living like an orphan, but start living like a beloved child. Because we do have a Father, a real Father, a present Father, a loving Father. He wants to help us. He is able to help us. He enjoys our presence. He loves when we spend time with Him. So may we make time for Him, not out of pressure, but out of love, because deep down, our hearts know there's no better place to be than with Him. Sometimes the hardest battle is not God's love for us, it's believing it enough to live like it's true. And maybe today, the most honest prayer we can pray is, Father, help me to really believe you're my Father. Help me to live like your child.